because they have a declaration and voice to say, the Anishinaabe Kokums.
Miigwech, Gilbert, and Miigwech. The Anishinaabe Algonquin grandmothers met this week, and we are now making a statement. We join the voices of all our relatives who are standing up and speaking for the land, the water, and the future generations. We invite the settlers to join us in this call to their governments. We are demanding that the Crown and all the governments on Turtle Island start to behave. In accordance with the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the Royal Proclamation, the treaties, and their very own Constitution. All of these new governments are in violation of these. This means respecting our customary law and finally beginning to be in a relationship with the Indigenous people which is respectful and honest.
We make these demands on behalf of all those who cannot speak, the land, the water, the animals, and the future generations. Their very survival depends on our success. This is our responsibility as grandmothers. Hokumisab.
We cannot forget the youth. They are ready. Yes, sir. The youth is ready.
Cadet Commander from Algonquin territory is going to welcome you here to our territory.
Quay! Quay! Quay Nishnabeg! Quay Nishkiwedog! Kani Mitch Kijigun Kinu in addition to cause Kitagan Zivi Donjaba! Bonjour tout means to me! Hello everyone, how are you? To all my brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome to unsurrendered Algonquin territory! I am from Kitagan-Zibi, Algonquin First Nation, and on behalf of the Algonquin nations, the 9 in Quebec and the 1 in Ontario, we are one people and we welcome all of you here to the territory of our ancestors who have walked here and lived here and died here since time immemorial. And today we gather as a circle of all nations to be together as people, to bring the one voice, the one mind, the one heart, and the one spirit, because we are doing this for our children. Right on. Right on. So welcome, enjoy, and remember, we are a people of love, and we are a people of peace. And my grandfather William always said, you change them with kindness. Kindness. And when we stand together in unity, we raise our hand this way because it is a sign of peace and love. Miigwech.
It's truth.
Show the strength of our people. We have one of our fasters up here who's been fasting with Spence, with Chief Spence for 30 days now. With this great big crowd of people following him, following our drums and our eagle staffs, even though he had a hard time on the way, he kept going. We asked him, we said, do you want is one of the proudest moments to see our people, a nation, rise together and tell the Harbour government,
Pardon me, and the other Eagles back. Don't worry.
you will never defeat us. We will rise together as a united nation, not a divided nation. We are all brothers and sisters, no matter where you come from, where you've been, what color you are. We are one nation. All of us.
Hook it on the bag, not you, Dad.
From the moment I can remember, I always aspired to see this day. All of us, as a nation, has suffered. Every one of us. All of us need land, resources, water. Right now, the government of Canada, Harper, is trying to take that away from us. But I'm making a statement to Harper today, who sits right now across where I'm talking to you from. Harper, if you want our lands, our native land, meaning every one of us, over my dead body, Harper is going to take it. Over my dead body, are you going to take our lands, our resources, our waters? You have to come through me first. You have to bury me first before you get them. Stop until you give our land back to our people, the original owners of this land. And I'm not saying that native way. This is all our land. From the moment I started this fast, I didn't see no race. I've always been a warrior for all nations. I've always greeted everybody with respect, with admiration. My hand is always extended to anybody and everybody out there. I am fighting for all of us, and I'm willing to die, and I need it. I am not going to stop until Harper grants us our wish, and that is to repeal Bill C-45. With me when I say united we stand, divided we fall. All together, 1, 2, 3. United we stand, divided we fall. Again, united we stand, divided we fall. One more time. United. To you, and if I have to go before my time, maybe this is my time, I don't know. Remember always, I will still keep fighting for you. You know, ask my ancestors. I'll look after you guys.
Please bear with me. My name is Metatawabin. I am the official spokesperson for Chief Theresa Spence. I also speak on behalf of Raymond Robinson and Jean Sock, who are fasting along with Chief Theresa. It's a very simple message. We must stand together in solidarity and unity to protect our treaty rights. And somehow, that message is not getting across to our leaders, some of our leaders. I'm obliged, on behalf of Chief Theresa, to read this letter to you grassroots people, young people of all ages, man, woman, and our elders. Please bear with me. To the dear National Chief Atleo, firstly, greetings, Wache. I would like to reiterate my position that I have sacrificed my well-being by going on a hunger strike on behalf of the entire Indigenous nations across Canada and the world. My message was very simple. A meeting with both the Prime Minister of Canada and the Governor General together in attendance to meet with the First Nation leadership. My original message also asked for the inclusion of the Ontario Premier Dalton McGuinty. Due to the urgent nature of this meeting, the understanding between yourself and ourselves was that we would review the agenda, the list of people, and the list of demands together for joint approval. This did not happen. At the same time, any meeting with government has to be on our terms and not determined by the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy does not and do not want to understand our needs or respect our wishes. This is why we are still here today. The hunger strike would have been finished a long time ago if people had listened and respected the wishes of the entire nation across this land. This government does not seem to realize that they're putting themselves in a difficult, precarious, volatile situation by not listening to the voice and the wishes of the First Nations people. It is with deep respect that I urge that we work together to develop the agenda which reflects not only my wishes, but the wishes of the First Nation leadership across Canada in solidarity with our grassroots people. As according to our customs, we must reflect, acknowledge, and honor the spiritual aspect of the meeting that has been called by invoking or opening the right to prayer to start any meeting. Elder representation, including the involvement of youth and women, has to be respected and reflect their involvement so that we may rekindle that nation-to-nation relationship. Respectfully, we are asking the spokesperson for the Native Women's Association be allowed to make a presentation to speak on women's justice issues and to reaffirm their place with Indigenous and Canadian society. Transparency and accountability issues are always unclear and usually reflects negatively on First Nations people. Yet this government is quick to keep their own accountability unaccounted for by not having an open dialogue and not inviting the media to record and publicize this meeting so it is transparent to the people. We question these tactics and wonder what this government is afraid of. The outcome of today is unclear, and it will determine whether I end my hunger strike along with Mr. Raymond Robinson, Mr. Gene Sock, who are here supporting me by fasting with me, and we continue our journey together. Sincerely, Theresa Spence, Chief Theresa Spence. Grassroots people, Chief Spence, and all other people that have gone on a hunger strike or are fasting on our behalf. We do it on your behalf, on behalf of all grassroots people and the entire continent of this Mother Earth. A very simple message, and some people are not listening. We must stand together in solidarity. We must unite in a peace-loving way, in a peaceful way, to get our message across to the powers that be. They must respect and honor our treaty rights, not just treaty, but our non-treaty friends and everybody across the continent, the entire indigenous nation of this Mother Earth. We've always said leadership needs to get their strength and their power from the grassroots people, from the elders of our nation. And today we are asking on your behalf to speak your voice loud and clear that this meeting is not enough and we must do more to protect and honor our treaty rights. And with that, on behalf of Theresa, Spence, Raymond, and Jean, we are somewhat saddened today that there is only a very limited number of people meeting with the Prime Minister on a separate meeting. We are deeply humbled, but we ask our Creator, we are all spiritual people, flags, lift up your eagle staffs. Lift up your flags up high in the sky.
Have your attention, please. Please back up. Chief Spence is coming out. Back up as best as possible.
Stand up there.
Hello?
Hello.
Good morning, everybody. I'm feeling okay today, so don't worry about me. I just want to say, when you go out there, make it peacefully and look after each other. Don't give up hope yet. We're going to win this battle. So, wish you we will win and avoid the negative comments. Just keep going and don't respond to them. And for the chiefs, stand behind them and they will be brave. Because a lot of times we as chiefs were passive because of the government level. They treat us like puppets rather than chiefs. So don't be mad at the chiefs. Just encourage them to be brave and let them know that you guys are behind them. So anyways, you guys have a good rally and look at each other and hold hands and get the message to the government we're here together and they're not gonna divide us no more like they did before. And for the youth, I'm really proud of youth. I see you guys pray so hard and drumming together. And for the elders and the women and children, this is for your future because our generation suffer so much with pain and we don't want to pass the pain to you guys no more. You deserve a better life than we did. So, but the Creator is there with you. Always have faith in Creator and don't ever feel alone because the Creator is there with you. English.
Need to know is we were here first. When the settlers came, we the Algonquin people never surrendered the lands. We agreed to share them. Our ancestors, which means yours and mine, made a sacred agreement that is recorded in wampum belts. This is a copy of the friendship belt. The three figures show that we would respect each other, move forward, living in harmony. The French, the English, and the First Nations people. We have based on natural resources. That means they are clear-cutting the trees in our forests, taking the oil out of the ground and building big mines. All of these damage the environment we live in. I would like to share with you what is happening in my community. The Algonquins of Barrier Lake have never signed a treaty to give up the rights to the land, yet $100 million per year in resources is taken from the territory. In the form of logging and hydroelectric dams, the people living in Barrier Lake live in third world condition. A generator is what provides power to my community. There are very little jobs available. This should not be the lifestyle of a community with a $100 million economy in this backyard. My culture, the Anishinaabe way of life, depends on the land. It depends on Mother Earth.
I am here to tell you a story about 12 whales who were trapped under the ice. This made headlines around the world. A marine life expert reported that climate change has affected the ice in the north. Climate change affects all of us, including the animals. It is our duty to protect them also. Bill C-38 removes many protections for water, fish, and the environment. Bill C-45 means 99% of Canada's waterways lost their protection also. All of these changes were made without talking to First Nations people and informing you, the Canadian public, about the damages these bills cause.
My name is Haley Holloway. I'm 15 years old. I live on the Algonquin territory. We are all here today to voice our concerns as youth. Our concerns are important as youth. It is our generation and other generations to come that will be affected by the destruction that Bill C-45 and Bill C-38 will bring. We are echoing out to all the Canadian youth to come join us to oppose and defeat these bills. Together we can. Your voice counts too. What will we have left without clean water? Water is connected to everything we eat. Without water, there is no life. Just think, where is Harper going to be in 20 to 30 years from now? Harper has no right to ruin it for other people. He is not going to be here forever. The consequences from Bill C-45 and Bill C-38 will be just surfacing as we're just beginning our families and the next generation their lives. My sister's 2 years old and she has every right to live a healthy life and have access to free, natural drinking water. Water is not gold. It should not be used to empower individuals, cooperation, or any governments. There is already a shortage of clean drinking water in major cities. This is due to global warming caused by over-exploitation of the forest, minerals, oil, and of clean air. It is also caused by man-made disasters, such as oil spills, nuclear waste, and oil sands. We are faced with pipelines that threatens us to square kilometers of forest and millions of gallons of fresh water across Turtle Island. We are all the children of Mother Earth. Say no to Bill C-45 and Bill C-38. Miigwech, thank you.
We are ready!
We will not stand still, no more. I know no more.
Our ancestors are with us today. They are watching us.
And I'm sure that they would be proud of each and every one of us here today because of the strength and the unity that people are showing. And our leaders need to hear that this movement is not just born out of frustration. It's born out of many, many generations who fight for peace, who fight for the strength, who fight for all our relations, who cannot speak. It's about saving this planet. We have only one planet to live on. We are given one life to live. And we must fight against a tyrannical leader of Canada. Canada needs to depose this man who is violating everybody's rights. Sorry, I've been having a cold lately, so. But I want to say that the INM talks about peace, and it welcomes all nations to sit under the tree of peace. And we should all be sitting together, no matter where we come from, no matter where we are. And we must be out there to protect our women, our children. Violence is not part of our culture. The Prime Minister of Canada should be denouncing the acts of racism that have been going on against our people, not just for this time, but for always. We are the people of Idle No More. Our people have spoken, and if our leaders refuse to listen, then we will have to find ways to sit with them and make them understand that it's our rights, and our rights and our land is not for sale. No more to the doctrine of discovery and the papal bulls that the government of Canada thinks they have a right and sovereignty over our lands. Get that out of land negotiations. And not land claims, it's our rights, it's our land rights. Get rid of extinguishment of title and land claims, and let's move forward. Let's start this new relationship of peace and friendship that we have been searching for, that our ancestors fought so hard for. No more Indian Act. Back to our customary laws, speaking our languages, and looking after the land and all our relations. Peace to all of you.
I'm Christine, and this is Savannah. We're Inuit from Nunavut. And we just like to thank you guys for coming out today, for supporting Idle No More, and we just wanted to do a quick throat song for you guys.
Yeah!